At Datacoves, we believe we need to improve the analytics engineers' tasks by making them simpler, removing all the tedious work that they need to do things well. So what we'll do here is we'll log into Snowflake, look at a raw database and the table that we want to ingest and create a staging model for. So let's see how that looks like here. We will log into Snowflake, and when this authenticates, we will go into our raw database. And the table that we want to load is this zip coordinates table. So let's just see what that looks like first. So we can see this is a table loaded by Airbyte. We have the Airbyte metadata, and here is the variant column with the fields that we want to eventually extract. So we're going to need to do some flattening of this table. So the first thing that we can do is, well, let's look at our project here first of all. And if we see our models, our first layer here, which would be our staging models, we do not have that table here yet. And we can see essentially our source YAML, our loans.yml file here doesn't have that file. So let's just go ahead and generate that staging model. So we can use dbt-coves and the generate sources command to create that initial staging model. So this is going to go in there, look at the schemas that we have in the raw database. I will select that loan schema, and we want this second table. And here it's asking if I want to flatten that Airbyte data column. So I will say yes. And this is asking if I want to update this file here. So I will also say update. So there's the second table. I could now add my description. Okay, and if we go look at our YML file, we see there's the flattened model with the different columns. Maybe I want to come in here and make these floats or something, change the casting of those columns. And now I have this model. And what we want the users now is to actually put descriptions. So they would put, zip code information. But we want them to do the same thing for all these columns. And I don't have a lot of columns here, so it's not too bad. But if I had a lot, it would be tedious. So now we can leverage ChatGPT to write documentation. So if I do this, we will get ChatGPT to output what good column descriptions would look like. And in this case, and in all cases, this is a starting point. So it may not be 100% right, but you can see it's actually pretty good. The latitude of the zip code and all of this, and I can just take this as it is, or I can update it. So for example, instead of zip code number, I can say, I can potentially put here 5-digit zip code number. And from here, we're pretty much done. We can commit these files that were generated, and we would have our staging models. And this is all good, but what if we wanted to have the involvement from a business stakeholder or someone else who knows this data better? So instead of doing it this way, let's go ahead and delete this stuff. And delete it from here. So we're back to where we initially started. But now what I want to do is, before creating those staging models, I want to pass them over to a business stakeholder or something like that. So we can use a different command from dbt-coves, which is this generate metadata. So what this will do, we'll see here in a second, is it's going to create a CSV file with all the columns, so that I can then pass this along to a business stakeholder to review and make sure that the descriptions make sense. So I'll go through the same process. This time I'll select that second table. And what we will see here is that it created this metadata CSV file. So if we actually see what this looks like in a grid, you can see that there's all the columns and there's no description. but I don't want them to like start from zero. So I can do the same thing. I can select all of this, and I can ask ChatGPT to fill in the description column, and let's see what it does. So there it goes. It's adding some stuff. Let's let it finish. It looks like it's done. If I click on here, see, now added that. Let's go back and look at it in the grid. And there we go, latitude, longitude, and maybe I want to change this, and I can again put the 5-digit zip code. So now I have a file that I can send over to a business stakeholder, and eventually they'll review this and tell me it's all good. So now we've gone through that flow where we've created this, they've reviewed it, we send it to them, everything is good, but now we need to go ahead and generate these models that we needed over here. That was our initial goal. Well, we can go ahead again and run the generate sources command, but this time we can pass the metadata command and pass in that file. So we'll go through the same process, select what table this is related to in our raw database. So by the way, I could have passed in the schema, so I don't have to select it, and also the table name, but in this case I didn't. So now I'm going to go through the same process again. I'm going to say that I do want it flattened, and I want the file here to be updated. So this file will get the second table. There's the second table. And if I go back and look at my YAML file, there's my YAML file with all the descriptions. And so this is what I can now commit into my repository. So that's how dbt-coves and ChatGPT can be used within Datacoves to improve the life of an analytics engineer.